Hi, Taurus. Welcome. Thanks so much for being here and sharing this time with me. Let's do a reading for you for the month of September, but do bear in mind the time is fluid, so anytime you find this, and if it resonates with you, then there's something here for you. And also, if it doesn't resonate for you, please let it go. Yeah, the thinker. Okay. Aries just had that as well. Let's see what else we have. Higher power. Flexible. And at the bottom of the deck, message in a bottle. Alright, this is saying that you need to spend some time thinking. There's something going on in your world where you need to get potentially the correct perspective, an understanding, so you know how to go forward. Here, your higher power. This would be like your higher self, the angelic realm, source. So really do include that. And if you notice this is a 44, this is a 4. Okay, here it's saying that you are probably going to have to be flexible in some regard. And here, message in a bottle. So there is going to be something that's going to come to you, some sort of, what's coming to me, but not really what I'm wanting to say is serendipity. Okay, some sort of synchronicity. Something is going to happen where you are going to find out information of some kind. And it could be anything. It could be messages that are important to you, from somewhere on the earthly plane. It could be the angelic realm. It could be the synchronicities. But do keep your eyes open for that, okay? Now let's go ahead and get some cards from the tarot, see what it would like to share. Let's go ahead and go with the thinker. So this is where you're needing to spend time figuring something out. And this can be about anything. This is a general reading, right? So it all depends. But career does pop into my mind. Very interesting. You have the Hanged Man, which is similar to this in that you need to spend some alone time. You have questions that you need answers to. So going within and using your intuition. And here is, using potentially your intuition, definitely your wisdom, your knowledge. So there's something you need to get figured out during this time. All right, let's see what else comes up. Oh my goodness, here's the devil. Okay. This can have a few different meanings. Maybe this is saying, you see here's, for example, this could be you. You're on a string here and the devil's, gotcha. So it could be saying that there's something going on within you or something that's happening externally that's affecting you a lot. And you're trying very hard to get it figured out. This also has the potential to be not making wise decisions and trying to go in to figure out what the right decisions are. Now, with the devil, right here you can see these are strings, okay? You can get out of that. And the feeling I'm getting from this is that's what you are trying to do. By going in, thinking things through, using your intuition to try to answer these questions. So I feel like you do know this exists. right? There's something where either you feel like you're being held back, or you're allowing your emotions to potentially get the better of you on the negative side. Beautiful. So, yeah, that's what I'm feeling about this, that you know this exists. You would like it gone. So you're spending time going within, using your knowledge, your experience, wisdom, thinking it through on how to deal with this. Here, you're using your intuition for the very same purpose. And now here you have the Queen. And the Queen is a wonderful energy. She's filled with enthusiasm, excitement. There's something that she really wants, and she is going to go for it. Unafraid to speak up and be heard. And you get the feeling with this energy, it's very vibrant. Here with these two energies, it's very calm, trying to focus, right? Here it's like, okay, I got it figured out. I know what I want. I know where I'm going, and I'm not going to be stopped. So that says to me, you got this figured out. The devil is going to be gone. Maybe we should take a clarifying card to see what this is about. Okay. Oh, well, we got two. I didn't mean to. So, oh, looky there. Fabulous. Okay. You have a new beginning of Wands. She is the Queen of Wands. This is the Ace. So it looks like you are trying to figure out how to have a new beginning, because what you've been going through, and you know it's a challenge, and you want it to stop. So, you're getting it figured out, which is bringing in this new beginning, one that you're really passionate about. And you have the very best card in the deck. You have the Sun. So, yeah, this devil is gone. Or will be gone. Because you're spending the you time that you need to spend to get it figured out. Which is bringing in a brand new beginning that you truly desire, and going for mastery. This one little group here, you have the very first and as high as you can go as the Queen. And this is not gender specific, okay? It's just as high as you can go as a Queen. And she is adamant, determined, and it's something she's extremely passionate about. So stop and think, what is it that you're really passionate about? What is it that you're wanting to remove? This isn't saying what it is you want to remove, but it is saying what's coming from you letting this go, which is going for your passion. So there is something here, and I'm sure you will know, at least to some degree, either what it is or how you feel about it. And by you going in and dealing with it, you're getting rid of it and going for your passion, and most likely, I would say very likely, achieving it and gaining some really strong mastery of it. And it's going to be bringing in the Sun's energy, which is happiness, joy, enlightenment. It's a beautiful energy. Okay, on to higher power. Your higher self, the angelic realm, the spirit realm. And look at this. You are rising up out of this energy. You are following your heart, following your bliss. So far, this looks like a big change, and one where in the past it looks like you were being really held back or pinned down or this kind of energy where you did not have the control. Somebody else had the control. And it could easily be career. It could be anything, but I, feel like career could definitely be it. But you're using your higher power and rising up to what it is you truly want. Okay, here you have the Five of Cups. And this can be where, you're looking back, because 3 spilled cups from the past, 2 full cups current. And you see this, I don't want to say black hole, but this hole, right? And these spilled cups are draining down this hole. This is where you realize this. You might have some challenging emotions about it. Maybe sadness, maybe not really remorse, could be remorse, but where you're grieving something, maybe it's the time spent, the effort that you put in, what you believed, something like that. So you're having moments where you're looking back and seeing the hurt. But you need to, instead of looking there, pay attention to the cups that you have that are still full. Because that is what's going to lift you up into this beautiful, beautiful energy. To have those moments where, you think back, because it's still going to be very fresh. And, a lot of times we'll spend time trying to figure out, well, how did I even get into this? It's very normal. Fabulous. And the colors go so well together here. This can be a celebration. So it could be where you're getting together with the people you love, that love you. It's a very genuine relationship that you have with these other people or this other person. And you get to be yourself, relaxed, calm, happy. It's just like about the opposite from this. And here's, going in and trying to process and figure it out. And here's your, you're thinking through everything. This is just relaxing, having a good time. But for me, this is also one of my cards of your support system. So this is saying anytime you need support, it is here for you. So take a look at this. You're rising up. And it could be reflecting, I'm sure some of it is, and some of it is maybe the hurt on what happened. But following this, these 2 full cups, here's this beautiful support system that's helping to lead you forward. So on either side of this 5 of Cups, which has its challenging emotions, you rising up to where you want to be and having this wonderful support system with you. Okay? Very nice energy. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Death card, which is talking about your transformation out of the challenging energy and into a beautiful energy. Now, your next card is flexible, so you're going to need to be flexible in some regard. Let's see what the cards say. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. This is, you'll need some patience. This is an energy of, say you plant the seeds, you're starting something new. We'll use the example of here you are as an employee. You do not like your job. They have you pinned down. Is a huge challenge. And you spend a lot of time trying to think about it, okay? And as time goes on, you get it figured out. You have a new beginning, one that you're passionate about. You're rising up. But you have to have patience. Say you're going from being an employee to an entrepreneur. You plant your seeds. You take care of them. You water them, nurture them, give them the sunlight that they need. And in time, you end up with a beautiful garden. But it does take patience. So that might very well be where this flexibility is coming in, because sometimes patience is a hard thing to have. Well, this popped right out. Okay, this is you putting in the work. Have patience with yourself while you do the work, okay? And you've got to be flexible. And if I'm just using the example of being an entrepreneur, but say that's what it is. You will need to have the patience, be flexible, because as an entrepreneur, unlike some jobs, most jobs, 9 to 5, whatever it is, and it's very cut and dry and rigid. As an entrepreneur, sometimes your days are 4-hour days, sometimes they're 14-hour days. And there's a lot of different kind of work that needs to be done because you're wearing every hat. So be flexible. Have the patience and do the work. And this is saying there's a decision that you need to make, and you need to use your intuition to make it. Okay? It's a Two of Swords. So, decision time. And this is all grouped together. So, you have a decision. Do realize that you need to have patience. You do have to put in the work. And you do need to be flexible. So all three of these can be wonderful. But they can also have their challenging moments. So, realize that you do need to make decisions. But also, say the first option you don't like, the second option you don't like, create a third option. There's no law that says you only have two. You make the decision that is right for you. Okay? Now this is so nice because this evolution is going from feeling like you are pinned down and changing because of your efforts into this wonderful energy. And here, this is saying, it's like advice from the universe right here. Make for sure that you have patience and that you work hard and that you're flexible, and decide on what it is that you're going for that is right for you. Okay? Message in a bottle. There's something somewhere in here that's going to come in that is going to either help you or help you to realize that this really needs to be addressed. The big change. I have a feeling that this is creating change, whatever message it is. And now at the bottom of the deck, you have the moon. So you're on a path. You need to stay on the path that is right for you. Okay? Use your intuition. And right here it's telling you to use your intuition. So you do need to use your intuition. You need to trust it. And you kind of get a feeling with this message in a bottle that intuition plays part in that as well. Now, it's quite possible, I'll put this here for a minute, that there's something you don't see. Well, with this message in a bottle, until you get it, you're not going to see it. You might, think that something is going to come in, but you're not going to know. You're not going to see it till it happens. So I kind of feel like these two are together. This is saying, just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. It is going to happen. Just stay on the path. Stay on this path. Be flexible. Have patience. Go forward. Because it is going to happen. And you don't have to see it all to have faith and understand that it is going to happen. Okay? Let's see what the angels would like to share. And I hope you find this reading helpful. To me, it feels like a big change. You have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. So it doesn't have to be a big change, but I do feel like it is. And if it's not outwardly a big change, then it could be inwardly a big change for you. But it is a very nice change, okay? And something else I feel like is these first two are talking about this big change, okay? Here's the challenge. Here is what you're doing about the challenge. And the outcome from you taking the action you need to take, right? Here is kind of like, okay, you're on this path, and this is what happens. You think back, and you feel, the challenges, and you understand it though. You realize, yeah, I see these 2 cups. I am rising up. And there is a spiritual component to this, your higher self. And it could be Source, the angels. And here you have all your support. Now I feel like this is what the universe is telling you. Make for sure that you include this during this time, okay? And here is a big part of this. Something will come in. You might not see it, but it will. Let go. Definitely let go. That's not going to serve you. Okay. Unlikely. This wanted to come out with let go. Okay, these two were together. And I totally feel like it's about this devil energy. Let it go. Okay, so using what I used before, the job. You keep holding on to the job, thinking, well, it's going to be okay, it'll work out. You know how we do, especially if we need that income. It'll work out, it's going to be okay. And these two, like I said, came out together. And this is saying, no, not very likely. It's not going to work out. You need to let it go. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, this is saying the situation will improve. And to me, that's an understatement because you can see it here. Total change. Yeah. Very best. And this is a possibility that I wanted to mention. I was talking about the message in a bottle. Something you might not be seeing. The way I feel about this is there are 2 possibilities with this. One, this could be this. There was a message, or is a message that's coming in that's going to get you out of this energy. It's possible that you might have kind of a challenging emotion with it or a little bit of a negative feeling. So that's one possibility. Now, mind you, it is a good thing because it is helping you to understand that you need to let it go. Now, the other possibility is that this is something that is coming in somewhere down here that is a big help to you on how to go forward. It could be you're wanting to be an entrepreneur. We're keeping with the same example. And people, you've networked, and somebody comes in and says, hey, I have this perfect thing for you. Okay? So it could be something like that. I just wanted to point that out, that it could potentially be something with this or something that has yet to happen that's very good. Okay, let's close this out with the charm. You have a heart with an arrow through it. Okay, I'm feeling two things with this. One, whatever this change is, kind of like here, it is something you are totally gonna love. This arrow, though, what I'm feeling about it is you are taking that arrow and cutting those strings so you can go for what you love. Thank you so much, and I really hope this helps. I'll talk to you again soon. Much love.